A lot of changes have been made since the first horror film was made back in 1896. Hello, I'm Kenyatta Snipes. I'm from a small family-oriented town in Georgia. Now that you've gotten to know me, let me borrow 3 to 4 minutes of your time and discuss the genre of horror from its beginning to the present time. George Millie's The Haunted Castle set the tone for the horror genre. The silent film resurrected the dead, and it also conjured up Satan, the devil himself. There were bats, skeletons, all to complete the first horror film ever made. Between 1900 and 1920, the supernatural flooded the horror genre. The first was The Frankenstein, the silent film released by Edison Studios. It was exciting to see the mad scientists come up with this experiment. It was almost like an alter ego fighting against one another. It was movies from this era that came up with the best storylines that would carry this genre throughout the years. The talkie films made room for monsters such as Dracula, from the horror master Bela Lugosi. Director Todd Downey, his film The Freaks was so disturbing for the main screen that he was banned, and he was at the peak of his career. Later, around the 40s and the 50s, Alfred Hitchcock, he was known as the slasher. He brought something new to the genre. With words of war and nuclear threats, they paid more attention to the war, and the old monsters of the past were not as scary anymore because we had something to worry about in the real world for real. What came after this was the zombie era, as they were introduced to the big screen in such as The Night of the Living Dead in 1968, directed by George Romero. It grossed over $30 million. Moving along to the 60s and the 70s, it brought us movies like The Omen and The Exorcist, demon-possessed movies. These were the years of Stephen King's Carrie, The Shining, Poltergeist. They all made way for the Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy Krueger, Jason. Wes Craven made millions off of Freddy Krueger. He was a household name, and so was Jason. Now up to the present time, we're only getting a lot of sequels of the older movies. Not too much creativity right now.